Then find angle OAC. OAC. This angle we have to find. Now listen carefully. If this is 85, this is 75, this must be 20. If I join this, if this is a circumcenter, then we can draw a circle here. We can draw a circle here. If this is 20, this must be 40. Because we have a theorem, angle subtend from a chord at the center is double the angle subtend at the chord. If this is theta, this must be 2 theta. If this is 20, this must be 40. If this is 40 and these two are radius, then this angle must be equal to this angle. If this is 40, then this must be 70 degree. 70 degree. So 70 degree is your answer. Okay. So guys, I'm telling you, all the geometry portion is based on only theorems and facts. So it is better to understand and learn all the theorems and properties, which I have already discussed in the classroom. Now, this is the question. Yes, guys, please try to solve this question and give the answer in the comment box. Yes, guys, please try to solve this question. In triangle ABC and DEF, triangle ABC and DEF are similar triangles. Okay, and their areas are this and this respectively, and length of medians of first triangle is 8, and length, then find the length of the median of the second triangle. Guys, in this question we have been given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. As you all know, if we have the area ratio, area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle DEF, that is 16:49. Then we can find the medians also. If area ratio is this, then median ratio must be 4:7. If median of first is a centimeter, then 1 is equal to 2, then this will be 14 centimeter. Answer. This is very, very, very easy. Okay, if in case of similar triangles, if you have ratio of the areas, then ratio of the medians must be square root of these. So if median of first is this, then median of second must be 14 centimeter. Now please try to solve this question. I will draw the given figure, don't worry. This is the given figure. In the given figure, AD is the given figure. I am drawing the given figure. AD is 5, BD is 4, AD is 5, BD is 4, and DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Okay. Then what is the ratio between area of triangle ADE with area of quadrilateral DECB? Okay. Hello, good evening everyone. Now listen carefully. Since this triangle, okay, I'm changing the color of the pen. Since this triangle and this triangle and the bigger one is similar, as you can check that in the smaller one, this angle is common in the smaller one and the bigger. And this angle must be equal to this angle, corresponding angle. This angle must be equal to this angle, corresponding angle, because these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal line. Okay. Now listen carefully. Here we have triangle AB. Here we have triangle ADE, similar to triangle ABC. Similar to triangle ABC. Okay. Then we can say their sides are also proportional. Now, in case of similar triangles, what you need to do is you have to simply square the length of the side. You will find the area ratio. Definitely. If the side of this triangle is 5, then area must be 25. If side of this triangle is 9, then area must be 81. Then this should be 56. So the ratio between this is 25:56. Because side is a one-dimensional figure and area is a two-dimensional figure. If you want to go from one-dimensional to two-dimensional, you have to square. It is very, very, very simple. All right. Now let's move to the next question. Yes, please try to solve this question and give the answer in the comment box. Yes, guys, I'm waiting. Okay, first of all, I will draw the figure according to the question. In this question, we have been given that a equilateral triangle APB surmounts square ABCD. Find the angle DPB. And please write in the comment box, what do you mean by the surmount? Yes. Actually, in this question, we have been given that a equilateral triangle APB surmounts square ABCD. Let's say this is the square ABCD. Okay, A, B, C, D. A equilateral triangle APB, an equilateral triangle APB surmounts ABCD. All right. Since this is equilateral triangle, then all the sides are equal. And since this is square, then all sides must be equal. Okay. Then find angle DPB. We have to find DPB. We have to find the angle DPB. This angle we have to find. Okay. Now listen carefully. This should be 90. No issues. This should be 60. No issues, because this is the angle of the equilateral triangle, and each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. This is 150 degree. And in this triangle APD, this side is equal to this side, then this angle must be equal to this angle. So this is 150, then this must be 15, and this must be 15. And if this is 60, this is 15, then this must be 45 degree. Answer. This we have to find. DPB, DPB. All right. Now let's move to the next question. Yes. In triangle PQR, Q is 90 degree. Okay. In triangle PQR, Q is 90 degree. PQ is 10 centimeter. PR is 26 centimeter. Then what is the in radius of circle? Yes. In radius of circle we have to find. We have to find this. If this is 10, this is 26, this must be 24 by the Pythagoras theorem. And we we have to find the radius, and in radius in right angle triangle is perpendicular plus base minus hypotenuse divided by 2. This is 10 plus 24 minus 26 divided by 2. This is 34 minus 26 divided by 2, and this must be what? 4 centimeter. Okay, and this formula I have already discussed in the concept part. Now let's move to the next question. Okay, now I will tell you some properties of circles. First of all, I will tell you some properties of circle. Okay, now listen carefully. If this is the circle, this is radius, this is diameter, this is tangent, this is secant, and this is chord. This is chord. Okay, this is the basic figure of a circle. All right, now I will discuss some properties based on circle. Now listen carefully, one by one I will discuss the properties of the circle. Yes, what is the difference between this secant and chord? Okay, chord is this and secant is this. This is the difference between secant and chord. Okay, Avinash? Now let's move to the next. I will discuss the circle properties. Now listen carefully, one by one I will discuss. If you have a circle, this is the chord, then angle subtend at the center from a chord is double the angle subtend from the same chord to the circumference. Angle subtend from a chord at the center is double the angle subtend from at the circumference. Angle at the center is double the angle at the circumference from the same chord. This is the property. Now next property is, if this is the center, this is the chord, perpendicular drawn from the center bisect the chord. Perpendicular drawn from the center bisect the chord. Okay, next property. If this is the chord, this is the chord, this is chord AB, this is chord CD. Okay, now if AB chord is equal to CD chord, suppose, then angle subtend at the center must be equal. This is theta, this must be theta. This is the property, angle subtend from equal chords at the center is equal. Okay, if this is the circle, if this is the chord, this is the chord, this is the center, if these two chords are equal, sorry, if these two chords are equal, then perpendicular distance from the center must be equal. That means equal chords are equidistant from the center. This is the property. Next property is, angle in semicircle always 90 degree. Angle in semicircle always 90 degree. Okay, next property. Take the screenshot, please. Okay, now listen carefully. This is the next property. If this is a chord, angle subtend from this chord to the circumference, angle subtend to the chord, angle subtend from the chord at the circumference are equal. Okay, now next property. Take the screenshot, please. And if this is the center, this is the tangent, always remember one thing, radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. Radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. Okay, now next property. These three properties are very, very, very important. This is A, B, P, C, D, P. This is A, B, P, P, A, B, C, D, P. Guys, one question will be directly asked from these properties. Okay, AB. From this property, what we have, AP into BP must be equal to CP into DP. And from this, AP into BP is equal to CP into DP. And from this, AP into BP is equal to PT square. Is equal to PT square. So these three properties are very, very, very important. You have to learn these three properties. One question can be asked in your examination. Okay. Now we will discuss the questions. Okay. And then first of all, I will tell you the next property. Don't worry. Always remember one thing. If this is the tangent, this is A, this is B, this is P, then AP must be equal to BP. Okay. Next property, if this is a quadrilateral and this is a circle, if this is A, B, C, D, then AB plus CD must be equal to BC plus AD. This plus this must be equal to this plus this. Okay. Now I will discuss some questions. No problem. So I am giving you some figures. You have to find the missing angle from these figures. Okay. Yes, guys, I am giving you some questions and you have to find the missing angles. Okay. So please try to find the missing angle. Okay, now I am giving you some questions, don't worry. Okay, I am giving you some questions. if this is 120 degree, then you have to find this angle. Okay, yes guys, please try to solve this question, and I'm giving you the second figure. If this is 50 and this is 20, you have to find this angle. Yes guys, please try to solve the question. Yes guys, please find these angles. Yes guys, please try to solve the question and give the answer in the comment box. Mahesh, class started at 5:30 today. Okay, now listen carefully guys. Now listen carefully. If this is 120, this must be 60 degree. If this is 60, then this must be 60 degree, because angle from the same chord at the circumference must be equal. So this is 60 degree. If this is 50, then this must be 50. If this is 50, this must be 130 degree. And if this is 130, this is 20, then this must be 30 degree. All right. Now, in this question, if this is 130, this must be 50. If this is 50, this is 20, then this must be 110. And this is the chord from where this angle is formed at the circumference. And this angle is also formed from this chord. If this is 110, then this must be 110. So these are the answers. I hope this is clear to all of you. I will give you some more questions based on it. Okay. Let's say this is circle. And this is the center. This is 100. You have to find this angle. This is the center. Yes guys, please tell me, you have to find this angle. Yes, now listen carefully. If this is 100, this must be 200. If this is 200, this must be 160, because complete angle on its point is 360 degree, and this is the radius. Then this, if this is this and this is equal, then this angle and this angle must be equal. So if this is theta, this must be theta. Now from this triangle, we can say theta plus theta plus 160 is equal to 180 degree. So 2 theta is equal to 20 degree. So theta is equal to 10 degree is the right answer. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, now I will give you the next question. Okay. Okay, if this is x, this is y, this is z, and length of this is 10 centimeter, length of this is 12 centimeter, and length of this is 8 centimeter, then find the value of length of x, y, and z. This is the question. Yes guys, please try to solve this question and give the answer in the comment box. Yes guys, please try to solve the question and give the answer in the comment box. Yes, I'm waiting. Okay, now listen carefully. If this is okay, I'm changing the color of the pen. If this is x, this must be x. This is z, this must be z. This is y, this must be y. Now listen carefully. X plus y is equal to 12. Y plus z is equal to 8. Z plus x is equal to 10. Now adding all these, we will get 2x, 2y, 2z is equal to 30. So x plus y plus z is equal to 15. Okay, so x plus y plus z is equal to 15. We have to find the x. Since x plus y plus z is 15 and x plus y is 12, then z must be 3. If z is 3, this is 10, this must be 7. If this is 7, this is 7. If this is 12, this is 7, this must be 5. So these are the value of x, y, and z. Alright, is it clear to all of you? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Just a minute. Okay, guys, I'm giving you the next question. Please try to solve this question. If this is the circle, okay, if this is A, B, C, D. Now, if this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, then what is the length of this? This is the question. Yes, guys, please give the answer in the comment box. Guys, in this question you have been given that this is a circle inscribed in a quadrilateral. If this is 6 and this is 8 and this is 7, then what is the length of this? As I have already told you, sum of the opposite sides are equal. Then 6 plus 8 must be equal to 7 plus question mark. This is 14, 7 question mark, that is question mark must be 7 centimeter, or you can say 7 units. All right, is this clear to all of you? Okay, very good. So guys, that's all for today, and we will discuss more questions on circles, okay, and in the next class, that is in geometry part 4. And you need not to worry about the geometry, because very elementary level questions will be asked in your examination. So we will meet in the geometry part 4 with more questions of circle and quadrilateral.